Hi guys, I'm Steex, audio video production. Today I have the pleasure to present you this new unit. This is the GX-100 by Boss. So let's jump into the unit. So this is the GX-100 just announced by Boss, and the main feature of this unit is this. As you can see, this is a new screen and it's totally touchscreen. This is amazing because all the workflow will be very fast, but you have also an editor. So I have here my MacBook Pro because I have the editor of the Boss. It's amazing. You can see exactly the same thing that you can see here on my desk. Let's talk about this unit. Let me introduce all the knobs and together I'll show you also the sound. As you can see, we have mainly 4 foot switch, let me say also 5 foot switch, and with this 4 foot switch you can manage all the kind of effects, on, off, the kind of modulation, more treble, less mids, whatever you want. Then you have the foot switch of the bank, plus bank, minus bank. You have the control 1 and control 2. You can assign whatever you want to these foot switch. You can also use the bank foot switch like 1, 2, 3, 4 and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different foot switch to engage your pedal. You can use whatever you want, assign whatever you want. Then you have the control for the browser of the hardware. It's really smart and easy to use. The overall volume, the selection of the monitor, and you have 4 different rotary knobs that are also clickable. These are mainly for the primary adjustment that you can do. You can assign whatever you want to see here. Talking about the connection, you can use this pedal in really whatever situation you want. You have the input of the guitar. Of course, you can also use this device not only with guitar but also with bass, and we will see that there are some effects for bass in this unit. I'm really impressed. Then you have the overall output, are not XLR output, only TRS output. Then you have also the MIDI control. You have also the phone. You have the output of your headphones, so you can use this unit in total silent mode. Clever. Then of course you can control also external parameter, so you can control your amplifier. For example, you can also change the channel of your amplifier and use this unit maybe only for effects, only for overdrive. You can really use this device wherever you want. Of course, you can also plug your pedal because you have the FX loop. You can potentially also use this device with your phone because GX-100 can also communicate with iPhone, with your the application of the Boss. But the modulation of the Bluetooth is sold separately. So here there is the rubber where you have to put the Bluetooth. Unfortunately, I don't have here the Bluetooth, so I cannot show you this feature, but it's really cool to have. Then you have the USB cable to go to your computer. You can use the USB to control, monitor your device. As you can see, I'm seeing here in my editor all the kind of effects. Whatever you see in the screen, it's here, and you can also use the USB with your computer like a normal audio interface. So you can set like your DAW and you can record directly. Really great. Of course, you have the power switch. Great to have the power switch, and of course also the power supply. Okay, so let's jump into the menu. I want to show you how it's simple to use this unit, and then I'll show you 3 different sounds that I did here for you. One is the metal sound that you listen at the beginning, the second is a plexi sound, and the third will be a clean, really cool clean. And all these 3 presets have been made with impulse responses, so custom impulse responses. My custom impulse responses that will be granted for free until the 31st of March. So hurry up, 3 presets with 3 custom impulse responses. When you power on your unit, you will see this screen. As you can see, is written the bank, so is the first bank 01. From the U means that is the user bank, so the preset that you made. And then you see the one because it's the first position. Each bank has 4 different positions. As you can see, you have 4 different switch named 1 to 4, and you will see the presets that will be named the same. With the select knob, you can turn and you will increase the different preset. As you can see, after the 4 there will be the second bank, 1, 2, 3, 4, third bank, and you have up to 200 slots free to use and 100 slots of presets that are stock by Bose. So you have 100 presets from Bose, and you can use these presets, let me say, to learn how to make some cool sounds. Not all the presets are really good, let me say, not at all, but it's really important to see how these presets have been made so you can know how to move, okay, to create your presets. Okay, so you can change this view with the page. Basically, if you go to the left, you have the tuner, and you can use the tuner basically in silent mode, okay? It's really precise. Then let's turn the page. Going to the right, you have this view. It's basically the same. You can see also the name of the preset, Modern OD. If I change, you will see Neo Soul, Crunch Lead, Lead Drive, and so on and so forth. Then changing again the page, you can see a more detailed view. So you can see all the parameters that you have and all the parameters that has been assigned to your knobs. You can see the reverb here is Man 4. So with the 4 I can engage or not, and you can see it fill with the color. Same for the Man 3. Man means manually because you can use the unit in 2 ways, manually and the memory is written here. Now I'm in manual mode, so means that each foot switch that you press corresponds to one pedal. Changing this foot switch, you will engage or not a different kind of pedal, while if I press the C2, now I'm in memory mode. So this means that using this switch, you will change the preset. The first preset, the second preset, the third preset, and so on and so forth. Okay, in this screen, so you can see all the various kind of effects, and you can also touch the effects to engage or not, because this is a touch screen, remember. So all the things that you can do here with the knobs, you can do the same on the screen as you want. So now I can go to the deeper page, and you can see all the routing of your effects. As you can see, this is a stereo routing, so a double routing. Here you cannot move your device. As you can see, it's not moving anything. You can do basically nothing. It's only to see which is your preset that you are using. And now moving the page, you can see the whole, if you have a very long preset, you can see all. Now to make some changing, you have to press the effects and you can go deep in your preset. So now, as you can see, is pressed the noise suppressor, and you can see the parameter that you can toggle as you want, okay? If you go to the delay, for example, you can toggle the parameter, okay, change, and you can also go to the second page to see all the parameters that you can move, you can change. The same for the reverb here. So if you touch one time, you will select the pedal. If you touch the second time, the pedal will be bypassed or engaged as you want. If you want now to change the position of some pedal, really simple. Press and hold and you can change the position wherever you want. Okay, very simple. You can move also with your finger. The compressor, I want the compressor here, for example. Now you can see that this is in gray because I did a really clever thing here in this preset. This is my preset. With this knob, for example, with the C1, basically you can engage one line or the second line. See, it's really clever, and this is, but I'll show you the sound later why I did this thing. So for example, I want to add here, let me say, a reverb. Here you can see all the various effects really a lot, and as you can see, the effects are separated in guitar effects and bass effects in general, also if you can use the same for guitar and bass. As you can see here, are all for guitars, then you have also some routing stuff, so foot volume, looper for example, and now there is a jump, and these are all for bass. Comp for bass, overdrive for bass, are all labeled for bass, as you can see. Okay, so let me say I want to add a reverb, press, and I move it here. Really simple. And I can go deeper in the reverb and change the time, the type of reverb, density, effects level, change the page, the cut of the reverb, to change some frequencies. It's really because it has been implemented very well in my opinion. So you can also assign different things to your pedal. Could be a volume, could be a wah, could be a changing parameter, for example for a shimmer. You can do really what you want, and you can go here, control, expression, you can see the function, control, you can see the bank, you can assign whatever you want, as you can see, memory plus, memory down, or you can do an assignment settings. As you can see here, I have assigned the divider for channel selection here to the control 1, as you saw before, the man 3, the man 2, man 3, man 4, for the delay, for the shimmer. Okay, you can go also up to 20. You can do up to 20 assignments per each preset. It's amazing. To write your preset, basically press write. You can write, change your name and write again. Now I don't want to write again. So the same thing, go to effects, the same. You can also scroll here. Okay, it's very simple, really clever. Now let me show you some sound, because you need to know how this unit sounds. So this is my metal sound. Let's listen. Now I can remove the reverb and delay, and now I have a rhythm sound. Only with reverb. Adding also the delay. Without the overdrive. If you go here to the amp section, let me say there are not so much amplifier. You have to go before to effects, and then you can go to amplifier. There are not too much amplifier. Let me show you from the beginning. Transparent, natural, boutique, supreme, maximum, juggernaut, I don't know, X-Crunch, X-High Gain, X-Modded, JC, Twin Combo, Deluxe, Tweed, Diamond, British Stack, Recti Stack, Match Combo, BG Combo, Orange Stack, and Bogner. So yes, you have amplifier to use, but I'm a metalhead and I like to have more metal style amplifier. There is a Recto, there is a Bogner, there is a Marshall, an Orange, but more style, more angle and stuff like that. You have to tweak just a bit to make some good metal tone. And please, you have to use impulse responses because the cabinet that you have here are not too heavy for heavy style. So the cabinet you can see here on the page basically is all in the up section. Here is my impulse response. It's a David Laboga Vintage 30 with the K47 from a Roswell microphone. You can also change it. Let me engage the overdrive. Let's change. The stock cabinet are these, for example, 4x12. I prefer to use custom impulse responses. This one. And on the first switch, as you can see, I'm engaging the wah. And as you can see, also the expression is lightening up. Yeah, basically I can use now the wah. It's really difficult to use with one hand. Okay, so let's jump to the second type of preset. The second is a plexi sound. Really bright plexi. It's a really simple line. As you can see, there is a compressor, an overdrive blues, an amp is a tweed, as you can see. You can also see in this view normal equalization, space echo, and reverb. Again, here, if I go to effects and go deeper into the amp, you can see that I'm using, of course, impulse responses, the orange cabinet impulse response I made. I love this sound. You can also disengage the overdrive. It's really dynamic. Without the reverb. Okay, now let's listen the last preset, the clean sound, and then I'll show you also the editor. So let's go to the clean sound. This is really clever because, as you can see, there are two different lines, and with this foot switch I can go up to have my clean tone, which is this one. And I can also change the line, go to the second, and in the same preset I can have a crunch tone. Without the overdrive, I can have basically the same sound as before, but with more crunchy behavior. Back to the clean. I have a rotary here. I can also disengage it. I also have a shimmer reverb. Also here on the amplifier I've used my David LaBoga impulse response. This is from the Tight series with the Levitt microphone. Guys, remember that these 3 presets you have the link in the description are totally free with these custom impulse responses until the 31st of March. Now let's see the editor. As you can see, it's really simple. You can see basically more than what you see here. You have all the effects on the top, then you have the routing here. You can toggle basically the same thing that you can see in the screen. You have here all the parameter. As soon as you engage, as you can see, the parameter is changing. You can also see this knob view also here on the screen. Here I can go and see the knob view, and here is basically the same view. You can change the various pages. You can also change here the various pedal that you want to manage. Same thing. Here you have on the left all your slots for the presets. You have a lot of presets. I made basically only these 3. You have basically the presets for the unit, so the stock preset and your used preset basically are the same copied here, but you can delete and use your user preset. You have here the librarian to make your live set, tone center, tuner. Go to the menu. It's very simple. You have also another software to use with this unit, which is the impulse response IR loader. And as you can see here, I have to engage the GX-100, GX-100. Okay, and here you can load your impulse responses directly to the unit. You have up to 16 slots to use. So as you can see, I've used 8 slots with my own impulse responses. Guys, I really like this unit. It's really simple to use, as you've seen. It's really clever also how to manage all the things. I really like it's very solid unit. It's not so light, and I liked unit, heavy unit. I think that there are not so much amplifier for metal, but you know, you have to tweak just a bit more to make a really great heavy tone. It's really great for clean and crunch tone. For metal, you have to tweak just a bit, and you have for sure to use external impulse responses. Please, you have the link in the description, leave a comment below, let me know what you think about, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!